6:50 is the time. Back here this Monday with your top stories on our Sunrise Smart Start. The news breaking overnight. A man from Irondequoit, 35 years old, has been arrested after a rollover crash on South Goodman Street. Happened here in the city just before 11:30 when a pickup was going southbound on Goodman and sideswiped four other parked cars, causing it to flip. The driver arrested for DWI. No serious injuries reported. A man is dead after a shooting here in Rochester on Thurston Road Sunday. Happened around 6:30 p.m. Police tell us they got there and found the 26-year-old victim dead on arrival. One person has been detained, but detectives cannot confirm what type of relationship they may have had to the victim. Human remains have been found in a vacant underground tunnel under Court Street near the river. RPD says police found that body right around 7:15 after getting the first calls. Currently, they have not located anything that would indicate signs of foul play. The medical examiner will take over to determine the official cause of death and the ID of the victim. One man is hospitalized, another in custody after a shooting in the Finger Lakes at the Tops parking lot in Waterloo. Police in Seneca Falls tell us they received calls for the gunshot around 2:50 yesterday afternoon, and when they got there, they found a man shot in the face inside a vehicle. Officers say they found the suspect, 35-year-old Jose Garcia Velen, and arrested him. The victim was airlifted to Upstate Hospital in Syracuse, where currently we've received no further update on his condition. The chief says this does appear to be an isolated incident with no other suspects involved.
This has nothing to do with an active shooter that took place up in Buffalo, Tops, a few years ago. This was an isolated incident. We do believe that these two individuals knew each other and could have stemmed from a past history with both of them.
The Tops is back open. A company rep says they will cooperate with the investigation. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office needs your help to find some missing teens, starting with 15-year-old Vianna Kelly. Hasn't been seen since Saturday night around 7 o'clock, and that was at her home on Wayland Road in Penfield before she disappeared. There's her photo. We've got it on our website. She's 5'5", 140 with black hair and brown eyes. Deputies are also looking for a missing boy, 16-year-old Davion Diaz, last seen Sunday afternoon around 5:30 in Clarkson at a home on Sunset Lane. Diaz is pictured there, 5'8", 120, was last seen wearing black pants, a black t-shirt, and black compression sleeves on his arms. Please call 911 if you know where any of those teens might be. Happening today, convicted felon and accused murderer Jose Acevedo is going to appear in court. The 33-year-old is charged in the deadly shooting of Sean Empire outside Black Bear Pub in the parking lot in November of 2021. Investigators say Acevedo was on parole at the time of the murder for a previous robbery and assault conviction. They also say the two knew each other, and Acevedo walked up to the victim, shot him point blank in the head. Police have not said anything more in the year since about a motive. Acevedo was in court this afternoon at 3 for what's scheduled as a hearing. To Brighton, where a group of parents is rallying together trying to get new laws on the books which could restrict where and when you can protest next to a school. This move follows a pro-Palestinian rally calling for a ceasefire to the war between Israel and Hamas. That was earlier this year, and it turned violent, with 3 people ending up under arrest. Aron Spitzer heard from organizers and decision makers about the rules proposed. She's here with that new story. Aron.
Yes, now since that protest, this group of parents and concerned residents have been attending every public safety meeting and town board meeting to plead with decision makers during public comment periods to implement what's called time, place, and manner rules. The protest that sparked this was in February in 12 Corners Park, across from 12 Corners Middle School and Brighton High School at 2 p.m. dismissal time.
It was really at that point that kind of the light bulb in my head went off and said, why are we having protests near schools? What's the point? What's the reason? Can it be done somewhere else?
Seth Weinstein has been a Brighton resident for most of his life. His 3 kids were born in the town and attend local schools. He, along with over 1,600 people, have signed a petition calling for reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions on such gatherings near schools, regardless of the reason.
It's misguided for anyone to try to categorize this as an issue of a specific political issue, a specific hot-button issue.
Weinstein is a lawyer, so he's sensitive to the First Amendment and free speech, but says there's precedent for towns to enforce such laws.
It could be a close call, depending on exactly how the ordinance is drafted and then how it's enforced. Could be that the protesters were being really obnoxious in choosing the location, but if they weren't being disruptive to the the education and going inside. Or
David Keating is the president of the Institute for Free Speech, representing clients who had their rights infringed. He says the town has to be very careful if local leaders decide to pursue such restrictions.
We want to make sure that people continue to have the ability to express themselves, but do so in a way that is safe, not only for the kids, but really for everybody involved.
To do that, Brighton Town Supervisor Bill Maley tells me after consulting with the town lawyer and chief of Brighton PD, they've decided to propose a permitting system for special events and protests, though they haven't yet settled on the number of people which would require a permit. The town is expected to review the recommended permitting proposal during the June Public Safety Committee meeting, and there is a scheduled public hearing during the June 26th Town Board meeting. Brennan, back to you.
And we will update everyone on what comes out of that. Thank you, Iran. Today marks the start of New York's 11th Annual Invasive Species Awareness Week. This is run through the Department of Environmental Conservation, all about educating the public on invasive species and what you can do to help fight against them. The DEC is putting on free public events through Sunday to provide more info and raise awareness. One issue the agency is really focused on, and we deal with it here each summer, harmful algae blooms. The department has already launched an interactive app so people can use that to spot and report them if you see something a little sketchy in the water. Your sunrise traffic here at 6:55 before we get to James and our final forecast. We'll have that issue on Central Park, eastbound at Scioto Street, downtown. Elsewhere on the main expressways, those are looking okay. 590 not even slowing down, showing up green on our map right now. The view from the west side too. See some of those bugs flying around. Yeah. Loving these warmer temps there, James. I've noticed that in the backyard. They're ready.
Yeah, I know. We had a huge fly in the house, and it's amazing. Just one fly, and everybody in the house is like, where are they going?
One fly. And the kids won't stop until I do something about it.
Right.
I'm like, it'll be fine. Eventually get out and they're like, no, take care of it.
Yeah. You're just chasing the fly around the house the whole time. Anyways, upper 70s for you today. Just a very isolated shower or two. Most of us are dry, and just a busy week ahead. Peaking on temperatures Wednesday and just rain coming at us.
All right, we will have updates on that with James, and I'll see you back here with more news coming up at 7:25. CBS Mornings coming your way, everybody.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.